Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Smith, chiropractor here in Klamath Falls, Oregon. I've been in practice since 1996, essentially since the day I graduated from Palmer West College of Chiropractic. I'm sure like many of you watching this video, you've had a variety of tables over the years, and this has turned out to be one of my favorites, which is the new one, the OsseFlex from Spa Source. The team over at Spa Source is great to work with, and I'm just going to demonstrate some of the features that I use in what I consider to be the most clinical functional table I have in my practice. We are actually bringing in another one of these, and we're going to be outfitting our entire office with these tables. Some of the negatives of the table is, and it can be a negative depending on how you practice, it's a very firm table. It is a solid form, very easy to keep clean, which of course is a good thing. The firmness of the table works well for me in my practice. It can be an issue, I'm sure, for some people. We did make one modification, that is the face piece. We added a softer face piece, which is just on top of the existing face piece. Another thing is that the face paper is not attached to the actual table, so we're working with face paper that we use, comes in a box, pretty simple stuff. So now the good stuff, this is a very heavy table. If you've been in practice for any amount of time, I'm sure you've adjusted the patient, have the table spin on you a little bit. What I like about this table is it's so heavy, it has 4 points of contact and it doesn't move around. What's great about it also is if you need to move the table, you have these casters you can put here, and that allows you to really kind of shift the table around by yourself. It's very difficult to move if you don't have that ability, which obviously it does. The other great thing about the table is the adjustments for the armrests, as well as all the adjustments within the table itself. It has the ability to apply a little traction in the cervical spine, as well as doing the same on the lumbar spine. And you can actually traction this out. Along with that, you have various functions for patient comfort you can use to deal with some of the other issues you address with this. I've been working this table now for about, I think it's been about 3 months. Like I said, super satisfied with it, and hence we're bringing in more of them for our office. All right, so if I can have Renee come over and go and lie supine for me. So simple adjustments we have on the table is the bolstering for the legs. So if we go here, can I have you bend your knees a little bit? Bend them up. You can go right here, and then you have some adjustments here as well to kind of flatten this area out, make it a little more comfortable for the patient, keep them in that position. The table does come standard with elevation. So nice foot actuator, pretty simple. You can work it off the base of the table or either side. And just to show you kind of the maximum height. And this is one thing I really like to use, especially if I'm doing any modality work, things like that, or if I'm just doing cervical work. It makes it very simple because obviously you can get it about just about any height. Just so for reference, I'm about 5'10", so you can kind of figure out how high this would be for you. Along with that, it's got flexion distraction, also with lateral bend. So a good thing is we can turn the table this way, can turn it this way, and of course, if you needed to, you could extend the table lengthways to get some traction. Another good thing about it is in this position, you can drop them into flexion in this position, bring them back up, and of course, do some work that way if you were to choose to. Along with this is a variety of drops. You have a cervical drops, thoracic, lumbar, as well as pelvic. These all come standard with the table. And a simple ambidextrous adjustments, both right and left side. As you can see, the adjustments on the opposite side of me, as well as cocking mechanisms. So from this position, you have drops here in the pelvis, which are very simple. Simple adjustment to tighten them up or loosen them up, whatever you need to do. Like that, and a simple drop there. Same thing for lumbar, thoracic, as well as cervical. The cervical drop can work as a toggle. Renee, can I have you sit up for 1 second? So with these cervical adjustments, you have the standard movement, but also you can use this as a toggle. If you were to bring it up this way, and of course like that, you can then set your toggle. It does have a cephalad movement. It doesn't move just straight down. So if we were to take it like this and cock it in this position, you can see the table moving back this way. So it does move from caudal to cephalad in that position. So if you're a big toggle person using those types of adjustments, you may want to invest in just a toggle board for the cervical headpiece. Anyways, the table is fantastic. It's worked out great for me. Like I said, we're bringing in more of them, and I really can't recommend this table enough. With a few minor adjustments like the softening the face piece, which I've had to do on every table I've had, as well as some of the other things we talked about with the face paper. Other than that, it's been a fantastic table, and I highly recommend it. Thank you.